guys, welcome to my channel. What's in the background? I'm Tamara. If you're new here, my channel primarily consists of beauty, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of lifestyle. Today we're getting into the makeup portion of things. I'm trying to think of the last time that I actually did a sit-down video and just did makeup. It's been a minute because the last one that I did was my favorite makeup of 2024. This video is kind of gonna be similar. I talk a lot about like high-end makeup. I end up in Sephora, I end up in Ulta on like the expensiver side of things. You know, given where our economy is headed, given where America is headed. I also bought a lot of these things way before anything was coming into play, but there have been a lot of new drugstore releases, things that I've been trying from the drugstore, more affordable makeup. So I figured let's go through some of my favorite makeup things drugstore wise from 2024, and let's talk about some new makeup releases in 2025 for drugstore, because honestly I was just like scrolling the aisles. I spend too much time online. I was wandering the aisles. I was on my feet. I was in person. I was just wandering the aisles and I was like, there's like a lot of new stuff that looks legit. So let's get into it. You got me twisted, girl, you got me twisted over here. I got what you need. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm a little bit under the weather. Our good friend, Mr. Ty, I'm not gonna say his last name. Our good friend Ty is in town today from Atlanta. You've definitely met Ty on the vlog. He wanted to hang. If Ty was not in town and not wanting to hang, me and my couch, sleep. That's what I've been doing for like majority of the day because I'm starting to get something. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm like hot. I'm like a little bit stuffy. I don't know. I hate being sick because I hate not being able to do things for myself. That is besides the point. Let's dive into this makeup. I thought you'd be able to see my shirt, but you can't see my shirt. It's a Glorilla shirt. Went to the concert. It was interesting. Glorilla is clearly very influenced by Beyonce. She did a like nice. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like necessary for like the music that you sing. She did a little Beyonce dance break, like heavily influenced by Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion. That's one thing that I realized. Her first headlining tour, and I think it was actually my first concert of the year. But anyways, into the makeup. I saw this Maybelline Grippy Serum, which I'm going to assume is a dupe for something. I've been seeing people posting about it, but I have not actually tried it myself. So I said, let's try it out. I think it's only like $10, so if it's like a good alternative for like, it's okay. If it's like a good alternative for like the Milk makeup or something, or what other grippy ones do we have? I'm not even sure. It feels more like hydrating than like grippy. I feel like when I put on some of my grippy ones, you feel it immediately that it like grips to the face, but this kind of feels more watery. It feels good on my skin though. Okay, now I feel it drying down. It's definitely grippy. This is super grippy. This is garnering potential so far. Let's see what it looks like with everything else that I'm putting on. So next we're gonna do my brows. I'm gonna try the Super Lock Brow Gel from Maybelline. I guess this is like a Maybelline video. They have like a lot of new stuff come out. As you know, I love a laminated brow look. So, and I did get my eyebrows laminated once. I'm debating if I want to do it again. The tint does fade. But that was traumatizing when I left there. I was like, bro, I have to go to work tomorrow. Look at how my brows look. I haven't heard anything about this, but I'm interested to see how this compares to like the ABH one that I've been using. This looks good. This looks really good, actually. And all this is like super affordable as well. If anything, this was maybe like $9.99, or depending on where you get it, because sometimes if you get your drugstore stuff from Ulta, a lot more expensive than if you get it from when I used to shop at Target frequently and like Walmart. I have actually been doing great when it comes to not going to Target. Do I have redness on my face? I did wax my stash today, so maybe I'm having a little bit of an allergic reaction. As you can see, this eye is smaller than this eye right now. I'm so tired. I've been sleeping. I watched a Tyler Perry movie earlier today thinking it would be good. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have a drugstore color corrector, so I'm going to do my Sigma Beauty one. Duplicity actually looked like it would be good. And Tyler Perry and these boat scenes. Like, how are you drowning? And then somehow you get back on the boat, and then when you get back on the boat, you are able to kill everybody on board. I was like, I've given Tyler Perry 10 too many chances. I'm done. That movie was not good. So I was in and out of sleep because obviously it did not hold my attention. I was debating between two different foundations. So this is like a foundation skin tint. It's like the Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. It's actually my favorite vacation one just because it is pretty glowy. It is super full coverage though for it being a drugstore foundation, or the Super Glam Satin Foundation. I think I'm gonna use the Super Stay because I did tan a lot in Jamaica. Like my skin tone changed completely and I'm realizing none of my foundations match me anymore, even though I do tend to go darker. This is pretty dark, so I think I'm gonna go with the Super Stay. With the world going like topsy-turvy right now, when I say world, I guess that's very like American to say. With America going like this is pretty orange. I think that will be good. Okay, for me to say the world when I really mean America, for America to be going like topsy-turvy right now, I feel like I have this feeling of like, okay, I should save all of my money because it feels like everything is going to be crashing down and maybe I will need it in order to survive, because I do think that at some point all of us are going to feel the effects of how people voted. But at the same time, I'm like, all of this is gonna come crashing down. Why don't I take another vacation? Why don't I spend money on all the things that I want to spend money on? Because we don't know what's going to happen. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, even when it comes to shopping, I did mention Target earlier. I used to be an avid, I'm gonna add some more. I used to be a very avid Target shopper. I would just like go in there when I'm bored, look at the makeup, look at some of the clothing stuff. I get all of my like snacks and like stuff for work, like just like random stuff from there. And due to their little rollback, I was like, okay, well, I definitely shouldn't go. But at the same time, I'm like, everything sucks right now. And at this point, it's like, do you just like pick and choose? Do you pick who, like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going to this place because everywhere else kind of sucks too? Y'all feel the same? Or you're just like, yeah, this place sucks. Well, this place maybe sucks a little bit less. So let me go over here. Are you still going to Target? I miss Target. I'm not gonna lie to you, I miss Target. I would be in there multiple times a week. But like once you start making the change, I feel like it is easier to not miss it as much. But it's also just like the convenience, which is also just like American elitist thing, right? I don't know, I feel like I'm like debating because like everything is literally like or at least everything feels like it's going to hell. So do I just keep enjoying the things that I actually enjoy, or do I continue to fight the power and not go to these places that clearly do not support us? Continue to not spend money? Do you spend money, enjoy all the things? Where y'all at? Because I feel like it's just like such like a back and forth that is so irritating at this point in life. There's too much going on. I just want to be able to like go get my thing from the store that I want to get my thing from and go. But that's not the reality that we're living in right now, I guess. I don't have a drugstore favorite concealer. I don't know if you guys do. I used to use the e.l.f. one, but mine actually like legitimately got bad. I used it on my face and it started to burn. So I said that needs to go. I'm gonna pick like a Sephora drugstore alternative. This Sephora sale is going on right now. This is like $9. Usually I think it's like 16, 30% off with the Sephora sale. But if you guys have a good drugstore concealer that you really like, please comment down below and let me know. I haven't tried any in a while. I tried the Juvias Place one. I didn't really like it. So I was like, let me just stick to like some of my higher end stuff. This is in the color 33.5Y. This is, my makeup is a little bit orange, so I'm hoping that this doesn't, I hope this works. This smells interesting too. I've had this for a while. I did do a clean out of my makeup that you guys might not get to see because it's on my old computer. I just need to go to Best Buy since I bought a new computer and transfer it over because I was basically done with filming it and then my computer stopped working and I just became so frustrated that I just have not gone to go and figure things out. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. It is pretty like liquidy. I did get my hair done. I had my hair out for a month. I had my hair out for a month. I was taking care of my hair for a month, which is like a huge accomplishment for me because I work in person, so I have to get up every morning. I work early in the morning. I have to get up every morning. I have to get myself together and then go into work and make the commute. I have very long days. For me to keep my hair out for a month is a huge accomplishment for me. Let me know what you think about my hair though. My mom did not like it. She said if I came on my YouTube channel, y'all would be like, what's on your head? If you guys agree, Comment down below and let me know. If you do like my hair, comment down below and also let me know what you think, because I don't think it's that bad. It's like a temporary style. We have a lot of stuff going on right now as family. I needed something to last me for a little bit. I was tired of doing my hair. I think it's cute. I got them done like a week ago. When I first got them done, the stitches looked like really good. I went to a new person and it was like cheaper. Then let me blend out. I'm talking so much and not blending. Going to this lady that I went to, it was cheaper than it would usually be for me, because at this point it's like $200 and something to braid your hair, right? If you're getting like boho stuff, and it doesn't even last and it pulls out your hair. So I've been on this whole healthy hair journey. I've been on a healthy hair journey for a while, but I've been on a more dedicated healthy hair journey since I took my braids out. I feel like my whole personality right now is like hair content. My friends, I'm sure, are so sick of it. Maybe y'all are sick of it too, but I've posted a lot of hair content. Been using the Sacred Drops. Those have been helping tremendously. Now everybody is on the wave, and I'm kind of irritated because now that it's an Ulta, y'all are selling it out so fast. Leave some for the rest of us that are on this healthy hair journey, because it's actually really working for me. I did try the whole line. I posted a video on that. I feel like it's done well for my hair. I think I'm probably going to get the full sizes and maybe keep my hair out after this style for a longer period of time and see how it fares. Between like hair content and talking about the book that I'm reading, I feel like that's my personality right now. Book that I just finished, I actually have it right in front of me. Go to the library, so Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I'm big into Black romance books right now, so if you have any suggestions, please comment down below and let me know. Because there was like a list of books that I had, and Only for the Weak was probably like the last of my list. So, yeah. So now I'm looking for more books. I feel like I very much so made up my entire personality to be like a reader, pretend like I'm a bookworm now, because I really enjoy it. Stay tuned for what my next personality type is. Brief intermission, because yeah, I did put what is the word? I did put a setting powder underneath my eye. I cannot find the word. That's how bad my head hurts. I did put a perfecting powder, I don't know, a non-loose powder. I did put a non-loose powder underneath my eye, and now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. I actually did want to use the Juvia's Place one, but I knew I wasn't gonna keep it because I didn't love it. So we're just gonna go in with our favorite drugstore powder, which is Maybelline, and my camera is bro, sometimes I hate filming. The amount of times that I just want to do makeup and not talk. Why is my camera dying? My head hurts. My head hurts. I gotta change my battery. Overthinking is the thief of joy, because when I start to freak out when things aren't going the way that they're supposed to while I'm filming, you break a drawer. It's fine. Let's put on some setting powder. We're just gonna keep it pushing. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the color medium. I've used this before, but I think in a different color. I think the one before this, but I felt like it was too light, so I got the medium instead. I don't know that I've actually used this color yet, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna turn out. Looks a little dark. She looks a little dark. She looks a little dark. One thing about this is that it is very drying. It kind of reminds me of like the Sigma powder. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Light application will do you with the Maybelline as well, even if it is drying. I know I was joking before about like the whole like I'm making my hair content and reading books my personality, but I honestly feel like we're starting to lose the plot as a society. Everybody is sober, which is fine. Sobriety is fine if that is the journey that you're on, especially if like alcohol is something that just doesn't serve you. You can choose whatever reason to not drink. Drinking is not an absolute necessity in life. I don't really even drink that much myself. Like if I'm going out, I will drink. If not all the time, sometimes it's like a drink or two. It'll be like we go out to dinner, I'll have like 2 drinks or something like that. It's not always, you know, balls to the wall. But it's just interesting to watch the trends on socials, because people are like, we're not drinking anymore. Like as a collective, we are not drinking anymore. Who's we? Because I'm still drinking. And I don't say that to like be like an alcoholic or anything. That stop talking for the collective. Not everybody is stopping drinking. Meaning what bronzer I want to use and what blush I want to use. If we're talking favorite bronzers from last year, absolutely the NYX Buttermelt. I know like the colors weren't that great, but I love this thing. I have like so many options because drugstores come out with so much, but e.l.f. did come out with a liquid camo bronzing contour color. It looks like there's a little bit of gleam in it. That's interesting. I haven't tried this yet. I have tried the blushes, which I really liked. We're gonna see what this is hitting for. I haven't seen like a ton of reviews about this. Let's do one side. Let's start with one side and we'll go from there. It's more pigmented than I thought that it would be. Let's see how it blends out. I think the problem is that looks like poop on my skin. I don't like this color. I don't like this color. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna keep blending. Okay. I think the problem is with this generation. The problem is this generation. My old ass millennial talk. This generation, I feel like, is like nobody really thinks for themselves. Like, people are collectively like online, we're not drinking anymore, we're not going out anymore. It's just like not the thing to do. Why isn't it the thing to do? Everybody is like such little lemmings online instead of having like individual think. Like, you have the rest of your life to think like that. I don't like this. I think it just messed up my makeup. I don't like it. I don't like the color. And it kind of just like went away. I don't like this. I don't like this. We are going to switch gears. I don't like this color at all. We're going to do the Juvia's Place one. This is super pigmented. This is probably my favorite. I haven't tried a ton of liquid cream bronzers from Drugstore, but this is definitely up there with my Makeup by Mario. This is much better. I like the warmth a lot more of it. Just like the way I feel like I sound like a complete alcoholic being like, I'm standing up for drinking. We are not stopping drinking. But it's just more so like the idea that once everybody has started to get on a trend, everyone starts to like demonize it. And it's so weird to me that sobriety and drinking has become like the thing that people are starting to demonize, that people are starting to be like, if you do this, then like X, Y, and Z, we are not doing that anymore. I mean, y'all aren't doing that anymore. But I'm about to make a lychee martini downstairs. I found some lychee syrup in the store and I said, I really like lychee martinis, so let's try this out. Whether it's going to be successful, we will see. The group thing is just like super annoying to me, and like the shame that people have started to try to bring to like drinking, and like if you do drink, like you are the issue because the rest of us are not doing it, because everybody, like, it's just, the group thing is so annoying. Everybody needs to start thinking for themselves. Everybody bring original thoughts back into play. I think we would be a better nation for it, because the regurgitating of information that you heard from somebody else and making that fact and being like, well, I'm giving up alcohol even though I don't actually really drink like that anyways. Like, I've never really been a drinker, but I'm gonna stop being a drinker that I never was. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and the whole trend is kind of irritating to me. More power to you if you are on your sobriety journey. It's just more so irritating that like people are declaring that when that's not your life anyways. So like, why does it matter if you're quitting drinking, you don't really drink in the first place? Why does it matter that people are continuing to drink and go out and do things and enjoy life? Because we know this whole thing is coming crumbling down. If I want to go out and have a drink because that man in that house passed something else that's making me not able to order from Shein, let me do that in peace. Let me do it in peace. Stop judging people. I know I sound like an alcoholic. I'm not. I don't drink that much. But when I do drink that much, I evaluate my choices the next day. Well, this camera is a lot clearer than it's like ever been with a Mac camera. Usually it's like fuzzy. But editing camera here, I know I talked a lot about drinking and sobriety specifically, but what I'm really over encompassing trying to say is the shift towards conservatism. People are talking more about modesty and like not showing as much skin, and then also like the rise of people going back to church. Not saying that people weren't going to church, but like there's just a huge shift in like, we're not drinking anymore, we're not going out anymore, we're covering up more, we're posting more content about our what's the word I'm trying to use? Our journey with Christ. Is that right? Not that people weren't doing that before, but there's just like a rise and everybody's doing it. And it seems like everybody's doing it because everybody else is doing it, not because this is your own personal journey. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you go on PLT, all these little milkmaid dresses, show me some skin. Show me some skin. I'm not wearing a milkmaid dress. Watch me wear a milkmaid dress in like a couple of months. Back to the video. I actually just started using this Juvia's Place blush. I think I have it in dark. I've always seen it and like people rant and rave about it. It is extremely pigmented, as you can see. But I don't need another one, but they had a sale and I was tempted, so I did it and I do not regret it. It's very pigmented. This one, I haven't used this one at the bottom yet. It's a lot of red. It brings a lot of warmth back to your face. You don't have to use a lot. As you can see, my face is very bronzed. If you do use a lot, it tends to dominate the face, so just be careful when you are putting it on. But it's a really good bronzer for like the price. This is what, like $15 for 2 very full pans. I think it's worth it. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear today. I had an idea to use a specific blush, but for some reason, once you put it on this like counter in front of you, things go missing. It's fine. We're either gonna use the NYX Buttermelt blush, which I have like 12 of these. I love these. These were definitely my favorite drugstore blush of 2024. Or we're gonna try and use an e.l.f. liquid camo blush, because those were actually really pretty too. I got this new blush brush from Real Techniques. I just thought it was really cute. One side is for cream and one side is for powder. I just love these like double head brushes. These things get me, but I also need to stop buying brushes because I have a lot of those as well. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. camo blush in the color Very Well. This is a very pretty blush. I do hope in these coming years though that we return back to a state of like individualism, because I do think that we've just gotten to a point where, well, they're doing this, so I'm gonna do this. And obviously it probably doesn't help that like influencer culture and whatnot, but I feel like there's like certain things that you can be influenced by, not like changing my entire lifestyle because somebody else said that they're going to change their lifestyle. I don't know. It's just a topic that I've been talking about with people, and I just think it's interesting how people are just so easily impacted like by making lifestyle choices because somebody else on the internet is doing it, and not like, oh, this would be really good for me. And like when I say lifestyle choices, I'm not talking about like makeup. Like I talk to you about makeup that is great to buy. It's not like a huge lifestyle thing. I feel like it's pretty light. I came on here and talked to you about like, oh, I'm starting this. This is more pigmented than I remember. What is happening? I guess my final message when it comes to this is I just wish there was more sense of individuality and people weren't like little lemmings and just would like go along with everything that everybody else is doing because everybody else is doing it. Because even I saw this one comment on a video where like someone was like, oh, are we over heavy lifting now? What is we? What is we? Are you over heavy lifting? Not we. And one of the comments was like, well, you're over heavy lifting because everybody else is over heavy lifting. T. I put way too much blush on. I don't remember this one being so pigmented. I think once I put on maybe my MAC Mineral Skin Finish, because a face is not a face without my MAC Mineral Skin Finish. Hopefully this will look more chill. I don't really have any more drugstore eyeshadows, I've realized. I still have this e.l.f. one that is called the Bite Size Eyeshadow. I don't know if they still have this in stores. I haven't seen it, but it's pretty pigmented for, I'm sure it was like $6 or less. I feel like e.l.f. is ruling the game right now when it comes to drugstore stuff. It's basically dupe everything. Everything is dupe, but it's more reasonably priced than some of these other things that you would get at like Sephora. Don't be tricked into thinking that you have to get high-end makeup in order to pull off a really good makeup look. You can always pull off really good makeup looks with the drugstore as well. I think for the most part, I think the majority of the things that I've used have been drugstore. I have added in a few high-end things. That's just because there's some things that I really can't do without. But like for the most part, you can create a really good look with drugstore makeup. My blush looks so crazy. I promise you, I am going to fix it. It's going to get better. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit on the inner corner here. I'm going super light with the makeup. says the person with like so much blush on her cheeks. I don't even know if that gold is showing up. I think you can kind of see it now. Just gotta take your time with it. I'm gonna maybe add like the more bronze one and see if I like that more, because that just feels too bright. Hopefully we're going out early and we're coming in early, because I am not doing well. I feel like I'm just like getting a cold that came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I feel like this is coming together. I think I want to go in with this eyeliner. I just got this last minute because I lost my other one. Last time I used it, I didn't really like it, but we're gonna try it again and see if it works for me. Let's put on some mascara. I always go in with a primer first. Now that we're done with like Q1, what are you guys thinking of this new year so far? I'm shook. I like what I was saying before. I want to be able to do all the things that I usually do, but everything is so expensive. Like even going to the Glorilla show, I was kind of surprised. It was like 80 something bucks, and like it's our first highlighting tour. I don't expect this to be a little bit cheaper, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna try and go to Beyonce, but those prices are outrageous as well. There's just too many like looming factors that I'm just like, do I go for the things or do I just like chill? I don't know. What is your suggestion for balancing out the things, like being able to still do what you want and also just staying above water? Because I don't know if y'all are feeling it, but I'm feeling it. I'm gonna put on just like a little bit of this blush. It's super pigmented, so I'm going super light. I gotta put on like more powder or something to like bring this down, because this looks crazy. I don't like it. Oh, what, you know, it's one thing that has really unfortunately brought me so much shame that I meant to get on the camera and talk about a lot sooner was this season of Love is Blind. It was in my lovely home state of Minnesota, and unfortunately, like, it was a representation of what the outer suburbs actually do look like, and like thought processes and stuff like that. I also feel like it was a pretty good depiction of what the dating scene is like here, especially for Black women, because like someone was really punching above his weight, and then they try to like downplay you and like all of the things. I feel like Virginia's experience is pretty on par. B-Dots, if you've heard what her story was with that guy that she got engaged to, that is very accurate. I don't know what is up with my African brothers, but that is very accurate. I don't know if I can get there with a Black girl. That's unfortunately the tale of Minnesota. That's not all of my African brothers, but that's a good chunk. Unfortunately, I feel like that's why so many of the Black girlies here are unpartnered and diving into different pools, because it's crazy out here. But I think it's crazy out here in like lots of different states. In Minnesota, you just have like fewer options. I am just not paying attention to any of that at this point. Just trying to keep my head on straight. I just got this lip liner from Morphe. It's called Bite Me. I've been looking for more, I need a mirror. I've been looking for more like lighter browns like this, that my lips like aren't so dark, because sometimes I just want like a lighter look, you know? This is nice. This is nice. My lips are super dry because I've been on the fritz. Let's go in with something that is familiar to all of us. It is the NYX Buttergloss. This is in Sugar High. Usually I wear Madeline, but this will do because this is what I can find. I have no idea what I'm wearing, but I'm putting on a lip. I'm going to do something with my hair. I'm going to slick my edges, and then I'm going to come back on camera when I figure out what I'm wearing, and then maybe I'll take you on the journey with me making my lychee martini. And then I'm going to talk about some of the products that I tried as well. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second Setting Mist. They basically say it is like the one size. Ooh, that pump sucks. Hey, everybody else is here and I'm not ready. Surprise. I was talking to my therapist the other day, and this is so off topic, but I was talking to my therapist the other day. I don't feel like a 33-year-old woman. I feel like a child. I feel like I'm 16. She was like, how old do you feel? I'm like, I feel like a kid. I feel like I'm kind of dressed like a kid too. Like, am I dressed? See, this is what I'm talking about. Who made the rules? Who said this has to be that, right? Anyways, let's talk about some of the new things that I tried. This, I think my makeup sits pretty well. I think I like it. This is definitely a keeper. This is not a keeper. This is so not, like, it didn't look good on my skin at all. I I don't know if it's just color, I don't know if it's the product. Didn't like it, won't be keeping it. Bronzer, absolutely yes. Both bronzers, absolutely yes. Juvia's face is very pigmented. If you are looking for affordable makeup, you want to still have like a beat face without not spending like $200 on 2 products at Sephora, go to like Ulta, get Juvia's place, go to the drugstore. I don't know what drugstore. I don't really buy my makeup from CVS or Walgreens because they tend to like really up the prices, and that is very unnecessary. I used to do Target, but Target is failing us. Walmart been failing us. So I guess get your drugstore products from wherever you would like to get your drugstore products from, but you can definitely create a great face with the drugstore products. It basically looks like how it would look if I was using like high-end makeup. So I know we are rolling into tough times, but there are options. I feel like we don't have to give up everything that we enjoy. This feels like a very unnecessarily heavy video, but this is what my makeup looks like. This is kind of just like the state of the world. I feel like you can not talk about it, but also there's just so much going on that impacts day to day that it's hard to not talk about it. But yes, this is what my makeup looks like. I like it. I kind of want to put lashes on. This is how I'm styling my hair for the evening. Like I said, if you like my hair, comment down below and let me know. Let me know if my mom was right. Let me know if y'all saw my hair and you're like, wow, that's not Tamara. It doesn't look good. If you can tell, I'm the defiant child of the two of us. My brother was here this last weekend, which is great too. I am just babbling at this point. I'm gonna try and put out my Jamaica vlog. It just feels weird trying to edit it. That's why I think I've been leaning in more to like my hair stuff, because it's just like kind of like a self-care thing, something that I'm excited to do. I gotta go. People are downstairs. I have no idea where Ty is. Ty, where you at? Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this is kind of all over the place. I'm trying to not be so like structured, because I feel like when I'm not structured, you can actually like see who I am. But when I am more structured, I feel like I have to like hit certain points. So I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube taping thing. Let me know what you want to see from me in Q2, because we're done with Q1. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. We're on the road to 600 now. Bye, y'all. I don't know. I think I might change. Is it not getting Aaliyah? No? All right. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.